Hi, welcome to English Hamster. Are you learning English? Great. Here we learn through stories. They are simple and interesting. You can improve English while learning knowledge. Remember to subscribe, like and comment. Let's get started.
Make English part of your life. Let me ask you something. Why is learning English so hard? You go to classes, do your homework, watch YouTube videos, and use apps. But when you speak, you feel nervous. You forget words. You don't understand what people say. You think, maybe I'm not good at languages. But what if I told you something different? What if learning English could be easy? You don't need to be perfect. You don't need to study for hours. You just need the right way to learn. In this video, I will show you how to learn English for real life. Not just for school, not just for tests, but for travel, work, and making friends. So stay with me. Don't skip. The last tip could change everything for you. Chapter 1. Why most people learn English the wrong way. Let me ask you, have you learned English for many years but still feel like a beginner? Maybe you studied English in school, you passed tests, you did grammar worksheets, you learned many words. But when someone speaks English to you, your brain stops. You don't know what to say, you feel shy. You feel stuck. This is not your fault. It's because you learned English in the wrong way. Let me explain. Many schools teach about English. They give you grammar rules. They ask you to translate. They tell you to memorize words. But this is like learning about a bicycle, how the pedals move, how the wheels turn. If you never ride the bike, you still don't know how to ride it. The same is true for English. You don't need to only learn about English. You need to use English. You need to hear it. You need to speak it. You need to use it in real life, even if you make mistakes. That's how real learning happens. Let me tell you a story. I had two students, Reina and Ahmed. They learned English for 6 years. They passed exams. They knew grammar, but they could not speak. Reina said, "I know English in my head, but I can't say anything." Ahmed said, "When I speak, I forget everything. I feel stupid." But they were not stupid. They were not bad students. They just didn't have the right way to learn. I told them, stop studying grammar. Yes, stop. I gave them short stories to read. I gave them slow English videos to watch. I asked them to listen, read, and speak a little every day. No pressure, no tests. After 3 months, Reina said, "I can speak now, not perfect, but I am not afraid." Ahmed said, "Now I understand people when they talk. I don't translate, I just understand." What changed? They started to use English. They stopped studying English like a school subject. Chapter 2. How to start even if you know nothing. So you want to learn English, but you feel lost. You open a grammar book, but after 5 minutes you close it. You try a video, but it's too fast. People speak, and it sounds like noise. You think, how can I start when I don't understand anything? Don't worry, you are not alone. And here's the good news. You don't need to start with grammar. You don't need to know everything. You don't even need to understand full sentences at first. You just need to start small. Many people say, "I want to learn English." They jump into hard things. They download big apps. They watch long videos. They try to learn 20 new words in a day, but that is too much. You feel tired. You feel confused. What you need is something small and easy. Here's my advice. Start with very simple things. Look for easy stories, short stories with simple sentences. Watch short videos made for English learners. Don't feel bad for choosing easy things. In fact, that is the smart way to learn. Think of it like this. You are not just learning English for a test. You are building an English life. What does English life mean? It means you see, hear, and use small pieces of English every day. You don't wait for a teacher. You don't wait for a class. You bring English into your life like you bring sunlight into your room. Here are some simple ideas to start. Put a note on your mirror that says "Good morning" in English. Change your phone language to English. Watch a short English video, 1-2 minutes, while you eat breakfast. Say one English sentence before you go to bed. Now you are living with English, not just studying it. What should you say? Let's make it easy. You only need 10 English sentences to begin. Here they are. Hello, my name is Lucy. I live in Landon. I am learning English. I like reading. I don't like sport. I am happy today. I am tired today. I want to eat pizza. What is this? Thank you very much. These are your first tools. Like a baby learning to speak, you need just a few words. You can make sentences with them. For example, hello, my name is Anna. I live in Brazil. I am tired today. I want to eat pizza. That is 4 sentences. You sound like someone who speaks English. You don't need a big vocabulary. You don't need grammar rules. You just need a few simple words like Lego blocks. Try it now. Make your own sentences. Say them out loud, even if you are alone. Speak to your mirror. Speak to your cat. Speak to the air. Don't wait. Start speaking from day 1. What if someone laughs at your English? Don't worry. Most people won't laugh. And if they do, so what? You are learning. You are brave. Saying one English sentence is stronger than writing 100 words quietly. Remember, you don't need perfect English. You need easy English that works. I had a student named Farha. She started like this. She knew only a few sentences. She practiced them every day. After 1 week, she learned 5 more sentences. After 1 month, she could talk about her day in English. She said, I feel so happy. I'm not perfect, but I can speak. That means I can grow. So if you are a beginner, your goal is not to be perfect. Your goal is to start small and feel good about it. Be proud when you say your first sentence, when you understand one line of a story, when you finish a video in English, even if you don't understand every word. This is how you grow, step by step, word by word, day by day. Chapter 3, Listening comes first, always. Let me ask you a question. How do babies learn to speak? Do they open grammar books? Do they write down new words? No, they listen. They listen to their parents. They listen to sounds and words every day. For a long time, babies say nothing, but their brains are working hard. They are learning the sounds, the rhythm, and the meaning of the language. One day, they start to speak. You can learn English the same way. If you want to speak English well, you must listen first. Listen a lot. Listening is the secret skill that many people forget, but it is the most important step before speaking and writing. You must train your ears. Maybe you are thinking, but I don't understand native speakers. They talk so fast. That's okay. You don't need to understand everything. You just need to listen to the right kind of English made for learners like you. So what should you listen to? Here are some great ideas. 1. Beginner podcasts. They use simple words, short sentences, and explain the meaning of new words. 2. YouTube videos for English learners. Not fast native speakers, but teachers who speak slowly. 3. Easy English stories. They use easy grammar and simple words. You don't need to understand every word. Don't stop the video every 5 seconds. Just listen. Let the words come into your brain. Try to feel the meaning. Don't translate every word. Let me teach you a great way to practice listening. It's called shadowing. Shadowing means you listen to a sentence and then you say it at the same time as the speaker, like a shadow. You try to copy the sound, speed, and voice. Let's try it now. Repeat after me. I am learning English, and I enjoy it. Say it again. I am learning English, and I enjoy it. One more time, a little faster. I am learning English, and I enjoy it. Good, that's shadowing. You don't need to understand every word, just copy the sound. This helps your brain and mouth work together. You start to feel the flow of English. Let's do one more. I listen to English every day, and it's getting easier. Say it again. I listen to English every day, and it's getting easier. Great job, you are improving already. And we did this in less than 30 seconds. Let's talk about subtitles. Many learners use subtitles in English videos. That's good, but use them the smart way. First, watch with English subtitles. Listen and read at the same time. Second, watch again without subtitles. Just listen. Third, repeat small parts, 5–10 seconds, and shadow them. Last, watch the video one more time without subtitles. This method helps you understand better. You connect sound, words, and meaning at the same time. Now, let's make a simple listening plan. You don't need hours, just 15 to 20 minutes a day is enough. Here's an easy plan. Morning, listen to a short podcast or video while brushing your teeth or eating breakfast. Afternoon, watch a 5-minute story with subtitles, then shadow 1 or 2 sentences. Evening, before bed, listen to something again. Repeat what you remember. That's it, easy, right? The key is this: don't worry about speaking yet, just listen. Let the language enter your brain like music. Speak when you feel ready, and you will be ready sooner than you think. I had a student named Min. He was a taxi driver. For 3 months, he didn't speak at all. He just listened, podcasts, stories, easy videos. After 3 months, he started to speak. His accent was good. His sentences were clear. He said, "It feels like the English is already inside me." That's the power of listening. So don't skip this step. Listening is not just listening. It is learning deeply. It is preparing your brain to speak with confidence. Chapter 4. Read more, remember more. If I can give you one tip to improve your English, it is this: read every day. Read things you enjoy. Many people think reading is boring. They say, "I want to speak, not read." But reading is like magic. It helps your vocabulary. It helps your grammar. It helps your speaking. It helps your writing. Let me tell you a story. In 1965, in the USA, some boys had trouble with the law. They did bad things. The teachers gave them books, fun books like James Bond stories and adventure books. They didn't make the boys read. They just said, "Here are the books. If you want, read them." The boys started reading. They read a lot. After 2 years, the boys who read were much better at reading, writing, and thinking. The boys who didn't read, they didn't improve. Here's another story. In the Fiji Islands, students were in 3 groups. Group 1 had grammar classes. Group 2 read books quietly. Group 3 listened to stories from the teacher. After 1 year, the 2 groups that read were much better. They understood more English. Their grammar was better, even though they didn't study grammar rules. Why? Because reading shows you real English. You see the same words again and again. You see how they are used. Your brain remembers them naturally. Reading also helps your speaking and writing. You start to feel the rhythm of English. You remember sentence patterns. You don't need to think, Is this grammar correct? Because you have seen it many times. But here's something important. Choose the right book. Don't start with Shakespeare. Don't read very hard books. Don't look up every word. That's not reading, that's work. You will get tired and stop. Start with easy books. Look for books made for English learners. They are called graded readers. They have short sentences, easy words, and fun stories. You can also read comics, children's books, or short fairy tales. Choose something fun. Maybe you think, but I want business English. I want to learn serious words. Don't worry, you will get there. But first, you need a strong base. To make reading a habit, it must feel easy. Fun books are better than hard books because when you enjoy reading, you do it more. And when you read more, you learn more. Let me give you an example. Two students are learning English. Student A studies grammar rules for 1 hour every day. Student B reads one fun English book every week. After 3 months, Student B will improve more every time. Why? Because Student B sees useful words again and again in real sentences. Words like because, he said, suddenly. Easy words, but you need to see them many times to remember them. I had a student named Carlos. He didn't like grammar. He said, I don't understand the rules. I gave him a short crime story. He liked it. He read another, then another. After a month, he said, I think I'm learning without trying, and he was right. His sentences were better, his vocabulary was bigger, and he was happy. So here's your challenge. Read one fun English book every week. It doesn't have to be long. Just a short book you enjoy. If you don't like the book, stop and find another. Reading should feel fun, not hard. You can find free, easy stories online. You can go to a library. You can download books or audiobooks. There are many ways to start. Now you are listening every day. You are speaking simple sentences, and you are reading fun English stories. You are not just studying English. You are living with English. Chapter 5, Speaking Without Fear. Yes, you can. Let's talk about something that scares many English learners: speaking. Many students tell me, what if I say it wrong? What if people laugh at me? What if they don't understand me? I want to tell you something important. It's okay to make mistakes. In fact, making mistakes is part of learning. Think about babies. They don't wait until they can speak perfectly. They don't say, I must learn grammar first. No, they just speak. They try, they copy, they make mistakes. We don't laugh at them. We say, good job. That's how they learn. That's how you will learn too. You are already listening to English. You are reading simple stories. Great. Now it's time to speak, even if you feel scared, even if you are alone. Let's start easy. Talk to yourself. Yes, really, it's not crazy, it's smart. Say what you are doing. I am drinking coffee. I am tired. I want to go outside. I like this song. Your grammar doesn't have to be perfect. Just say something. Here's a fun way to practice. Record yourself. Use your phone. Say a short sentence. Then listen to it. How does it sound? Try again. You might feel shy at first, but after a few days, you will hear your voice get better. Another idea: use a language exchange app. Apps like HelloTalk, Tandem, or Speaky help you find people who want to learn your language. You can talk to them in English and they can help you. You don't need to speak perfectly. Just try. Start with simple phrases you can use every day. I think. I don't know. I want to. Can I? Do you like? These are easy, but they help a lot. You can make many sentences with them. Maybe you say, but I live alone, I have no one to talk to. That's okay. You can still speak English every day. Here's a simple routine. In the morning, say what you will do. I will go to work. I will meet my friend. I want to drink coffee. In the evening, talk about your day. I went to the store. I cooked dinner. I watched a movie. See something interesting, describe it. That car is red. That dog is big. It's very sunny today. You can even talk to your pet, your plant, or your mirror. It doesn't matter. What matters is that you speak. Here's a fun idea: be a weather reporter. Look outside and say, "Good morning, today is cloudy. There is a little wind, it might rain later. Back to you." It sounds funny, but it works and it's fun. When we have fun, we learn faster. Now let's do a speaking challenge together. Say these 5 things out loud. Yes, really say them. My name is Lucy. I am learning English. Today, I feel happy. I want to improve my English because. Right now, I see. Look around and describe something. Thank you for helping me learn. Say it to yourself, your teacher, or this video. Great job, maybe it was hard, maybe your voice was quiet. That's okay. The most important thing is that you tried. Every day, try to speak a little more. Don't wait for the perfect moment. Don't wait until you feel ready. You are ready now. The more you speak, the more confident you will feel. Remember, no one speaks perfectly, not even native speakers. The important thing is communication. If someone understands you, that's a win. Chapter 6, Vocabulary That Sticks, No More Word Lists. Now you are speaking more. That's great. But maybe you feel like you don't know enough words. You think, I forget new words too fast. Don't worry, many people feel this way. Most students try to learn words by making long word lists. They write 50 or 100 words. They read the list again and again. But the next day, they forget. Why does this happen? Because word lists don't really work. Our brains don't like to learn like that. We need to see words in real life, in stories, in sentences, in real situations. Let me show you. If I say, breeze means a light wind, maybe you remember for a few minutes. But if I tell you a story. She sat by the window. A soft breeze touched her face. She smiled and drank her tea. Now you feel the word. You understand it better. You can see it in your mind. That's how you remember. This is the secret. Don't just learn words. Learn words in sentences, in stories, in conversations. Let's try. What does disappointed mean? Tom looked at his test. He got a low score. He felt disappointed. Can you guess? Yes, it means not happy or sad because something was not good. You didn't learn it from a list. You learned it from a story. That is how we remember. Let's try another word. What does terrified mean? She opened the door slowly. The room was dark. She heard a sound and stopped. Her heart was beating fast. She felt terrified. You probably guessed. Terrified means very scared. Good job. So how can you learn vocabulary every day? Start a small word bank. But don't make a long list. Write words in sentences, even better. Make flashcards with pictures, sentences, or even a sound. Say the sentence out loud. This helps your brain remember. There is also a great way to remember words: spaced repetition. This means you review the word again just before you forget it. Apps like Anki or Quizlet can help you do this. They show you the word at the perfect time. There are 2 kinds of vocabulary. Passive vocabulary, words you understand when you hear or read them. Active vocabulary, words you can use when you speak or write. It's okay to have a lot of passive words. Over time, some of them will become active. This is natural. Here's a simple plan to learn vocabulary. Listen to a short story or video every day. Pick 3 to 5 new words, not 20, just a few. Write each word in a sentence. Use the story sentence or make your own. Make a flashcard with a picture or sound. Review the words tomorrow. That's all. You are not just learning words. You are building strong connections in your brain. Here's a challenge. Watch a short video in English today. After 1 minute, stop. Find 3 new words. Write them in a sentence. Try to guess the meaning. If you really need to, check the dictionary. Then review the words tomorrow. Do this for 1 week. You'll be amazed how many words you can remember without boring word lists. Chapter 7: Grammar Without Pain. Let's talk about grammar. When you hear the word grammar, you may feel tired. You may think grammar means big books, long rules, and hard tests. But here's the good news: you don't have to suffer to learn grammar. In fact, when you are a beginner, you should not study grammar too much. Let me explain. When babies learn their first language, they never study grammar. They listen, they repeat, they copy. Slowly, they learn grammar naturally. You can do the same. Many English learners start the wrong way. They learn grammar rules first. They study present perfect, conditionals, passive voice, and they get confused. They say, "I know the rule, but I can't use it." That's the problem. Knowing grammar rules is not the same as using grammar in real life. You don't think about grammar when you speak or write. You just use it, like music. You feel the sentence is right because you have heard it many times. So, the best way to learn grammar is not by reading rules. It's by listening and reading a lot. When you hear English again and again, your brain starts to understand grammar naturally. For example, listen to these sentences. He goes to school. She doesn't like coffee. Do you want some water? When you hear them many times, they start to feel natural. Let's try something. Look at this sentence. She go to the market every day. Can you see the mistake? Yes, it should be. She goes to the market every day. How do you know? Maybe you don't remember the grammar rule, but you have heard the correct sentence before. That's natural grammar. That's why I tell my students, grammar comes from input, not rules. Now you might ask, should I never study grammar? No, that's not what I mean. You can study grammar later when you already understand some English. Usually, that's when you are an upper beginner or intermediate learner. Grammar can help you fix mistakes. It can help you speak more clearly. But at the start, focus on listening, reading, and simple speaking. Here are a few grammar patterns that are easy and useful for beginners. I am, you are, he is. I am tired. She is happy. I have, he has. I have a car. He has a dog. Simple present tense. I eat breakfast at 8. They play football on Sunday. Ka. I can swim. She can't drive. Questions with do and does. Do you like tea? Does he speak English? Use these small grammar blocks. Say them again and again. Listen to them in stories. That's how they enter your brain. Let's practice a little. He don't like pizza. Right arrow, he doesn't like pizza. I can't help you. Right arrow, I can help you. She go to work every day. Right arrow, she goes to work every day. See, it's not so hard when you hear the correct sentences often. Your brain learns to feel what is right, and don't worry about mistakes. You will make them. I make them too. Even native speakers make grammar mistakes sometimes. The goal is not to be perfect. The goal is to communicate and improve little by little. So remember, you don't need grammar rules. You need a grammar feeling. And you get this feeling by listening, reading, and using real English every day. Here's a challenge. Go back to a story you read or listened to this week. Write 5 sentences from it. Say them out loud. Can you make questions or negative sentences with them? For example, she likes tea. Does she like tea? She doesn't like tea. This is the best way to learn grammar. Play with it. Don't study it. Chapter 8. Make English part of your life. You have learned a lot. If you read all the chapters, you already know something important. English is not just a school subject. English is a habit. It is part of your life. Many learners make a big mistake. They think English is only for the classroom. They study for 1 hour, then stop for a week, but that is not enough. Think about brushing your teeth. Do you brush for 2 hours once a week? No, you brush for 2 minutes every day. That's how you need to learn English, small and often. You don't need to study for 2 hours. You don't even need 1 hour. You only need a few minutes, but every day. Here's a simple plan. Morning, spend 5 minutes listening to English. A podcast, a short story, or a YouTube video. During the day, say 1 sentence in English. For example, I am happy, or I want coffee. Evening, watch a short video or read for 10 minutes. Choose something fun, not a textbook. That's it. 5 minutes plus 10 minutes is enough for real progress. And here's something very important. Make English fun. Set small goals that make you feel good. Don't say, I must study 50 new words. Say, I will watch 1 English video today, or I will read 1 page of a book. Learning English is not a punishment, it is a gift. You can also change your environment. Follow Instagram accounts in English. Watch slow English YouTube videos. Change your phone to English. Play a game in English. These small changes help your brain learn English without stress. And don't do it alone. Find a community. Look for people who are also learning English. Join a Facebook group. Find a speaking club. Start a WhatsApp group where everyone shares 1 English sentence a day. When you feel part of a group, you feel strong. You stay motivated. And remember, celebrate small wins. Did you understand 1 English video today? That's a win. Did you say 1 sentence in English? That's a win. Did you guess the meaning of a word in a story? That's amazing. Celebrate every small step. It will keep you going. Learning English is not about being perfect. It's not about passing tests. It's about using the language in your real life, a little every day, with small steps and with fun. Final part, you can do it. Now I want to give you a small challenge. Write your first English goal. Write it in the comments or say it out loud. It can be simple like, I want to speak English with confidence. I will read 1 English story this week. I will watch 1 English video every morning. Write it now, don't wait. This is your first small action. This is your first win. Remember, learning English doesn't have to be hard. It can be fun. It can be real. And most importantly, you can do it.
Hey, if you learned something new today, please give this video a like. Write your thoughts in the comments and subscribe to the channel. It only takes a second and it really helps to create more English videos for you. Thank you. See you next time. Bye.